is a chart that I've been dying to talk about. Oh, this girl is, you know, as much as Sexy Red is an Aries, and she's not any type of Aries. She's Sun conjunct Saturn, so this girl is extremely driven. This girl can harness the power of Saturn and really get the work done, you know, and really spend time on perfecting her craft. You know, Sun Saturn, you know, Saturn. Another Sun Saturn example is Kobe Bryant, the Mamba mentality. But sometimes Sun Saturn, the Sun has a hard time expressing itself, and it can also cause delay in the maturation of the person, or for the Sun qualities to actually express themselves. Not the case. I mean, it's clearly not Sexy Red's case. There's a lot of squares in her chart, which I love. I love when a person has a lot of squares. I hate those trines. It makes a person so up ahead. I hate those trines. I hate the sextile. I love when I see somebody that's being triggered, so that means she wants it. But anyways, another detail of her chart that I absolutely love, that I absolutely adore, she has a lot of Venus energy, and not any type of Venus energy. She has my favorite Venus energy. She has a Venus in Pisces. That's Venus exaltation in Pisces, right? And also I'm a Pisces, so I'm very biased. Pisces is the best energy. We are the sweetest people in the world. And you know, sometimes I talk to people with moon in Pisces, and I talk to people with Venus in Pisces. It's not the same, man. The people with Venus in Pisces, they have my heart. They're just the sweetest being, you know, weak as fuck. Anything other than the Sun, like moon in Pisces, is fucking weak as shit. I'm so glad I'm so glad my moon is not in Pisces. It's a druggie, it's an escapist, it's a weak placement. My brother has it. I know a lot of people who have a moon in Pisces. I mean, for me, it works because my Sun and my Mercury sits on their moon, so they're very attracted to me. They love spending time with me because my Sun sits on their moon. But other than that, a moon in Pisces, that's the weakest link. The weakest shit. But Venus in Pisces, that's the exaltation of Venus. How beautiful. And she's Venus Jupiter. Mrs. Entertainment herself, Miss Big Fun herself. Huge sweetness. Huge sweetness. And you know, it's funny the contrast between all that fire that she shows, you know, rising Leo, sun in Aries, moon in Sagittarius. You know, there's a lot of fire. But this girl she's a sweetie, and you know, like, she has 2 babies, and you know, that's Pisces is a water sign. You know, water is receptive, and just like Cancer, just like Scorpio, they're very feminine. You know, so it's an amazing contrast. Actually, it's funny because I am Sun in Pisces, Miss Sweetness herself, but my moon is in Aries. So I love, and my Mars is in Leo, so I have a lot of martial energy. I can be quite assertive. You know, I can stand up for myself, but I love that contrast, you know, that extreme sensuality. Yeah, because Pisces is it's a very sensual sign. She's also got a Mars in Taurus, right? So she's extremely grounded. She can really put that work in. She can go, like, she can, you know. A Mars in Taurus. Yeah, because Taurus is an earth sign, right? And Taurus is preoccupied with values and luxury and the sensual pleasures, and they like to work. They love to work because it guarantees them an amazing meal. They love any Taurus energy. I have a Venus in Taurus, so anything luxury, like my Chanel skis and my quintessential Saint Laurent, Lulu, they go with me everywhere. Any type of Taurus placement will want you to enjoy the finer things in life, right? But yeah, she has a Mars in Taurus, so very grounded. She can get a lot of she really can go, and she can go for a long time. Taurus is also a fixed sign. It's a fixed. Taurus is actually a feminine sign, so it's receptive. Believe it or not, like this girl, with despite all the fire she has in her chart, you can't dismiss the amount of femininity, and you see it. You see it. She's quite masculine in a sense, like she's in your face, but you also see her come out, and I mean, all girls like that, the lingerie, and you see also her come out in her pink bedroom with her pink robe and the fluff, you know. I mean, that's everything that I love, by the way, because I love the bedroom, and I love lingerie, and I love staying in my room and lounging and receiving my lovers and building that world, right? Yeah, so I find that super interesting. Is that Jupiter Venus? It's a great time. People, Puff Daddy has Diddy. He has. I just talked about this on another. He has Venus in Libra conjunct Jupiter. Mr. Entertainment himself. I love to have a great time. Yeah, Jupiter, Venus, Jupiter. It's a fabulous time. We just had that conjunction in Taurus. Actually, that was a huge alignment. I think it was the week of the 17th till the 23rd. It was Jupiter to Venus in Taurus, and I haven't stopped indulging. Anyways, so another striking feature of that Jupiter, because Jupiter has a 12-year orbit. She's born in 98, and who I believe is her baby dad, Drake, is born in 86. So he's also got that Jupiter in Pisces. So his Jupiter conjuncts her Venus and boasts her own Jupiter. Very generous, you know. That's a lot of gift giving. I think that when he iced her out, I think that's part of it. I think that you know, when I see an alignment that I have and somebody has the same one, but it can also be controversial, like, you know, because sometimes we can also not get anything done, you know, when two planets are conjunct, like Jupiter conjunction. I had that with someone, and you thought that it's gonna work out great. It's really not, because one can become very expensive and take a lot of space, and the other one keeps forgiving, right? Because Jupiter forgives, and but the more you forgive, the other one keeps on taking more and more space, because Jupiter expands as well, right? And it falls in her 8th house of other people's money, because I am convinced that she is rising Leo. So it falls in her 8th house of other people's money. So a lot of gift giving over there. That's a great placement, you know. And also a lot of people that I see that have a Venus in the 8th house, their partners tend to take care of them financially, because 8th house is other people's money. It's your partners, or windfall, or insurance money, or inheritance, or it's hidden money that, you know, that is given to you by someone else, right? It's other people's asset. It's the natural house of Scorpio. So I'm sure this bitch is getting a lot of gifts. I wouldn't be surprised. What else? So for Mars in Taurus, her Mars is at the very beginning of Taurus, so I won't say too much on that. She is, yeah, so her north node, she's on that Virgo Pisces, so her Venus is conjunct Soft note in Pisces. What else can I say about this chart? The ruler is in the ninth house. You know, very Aries, very driven, very innovative, very not innovative. That's more like a Uranian trait. Pioneering, you know, and bold. I mean, Aries energy is extremely bold. Aries energy don't give a fuck. My moon is in Aries. We don't give a fuck. That you deal with that. That's your problem, not mine. That's got nothing to do with me. Yeah, very masculine. What else? Oh, huge striking feature in her chart. She is moon conjunct. Sorry, I have a wedgie. She is moon conjunct Pluto. That is a deep, introspective, investigative, a huge. This shows me that this girl has you know, one time in an interview, because I've been following her for a little while, she was talking about how she believes in you know, afterlife, extraterrestrial, you know. Moon Pluto tends to do that. These are people that love to go to the depth of the matters, you know, what is not seen, what is behind the scene, what is not seen beyond what meets the eyes, right? That's Moon Pluto, and that's in Sagittarius. You know what, actually I have to do a whole I have to do a video on Pluto in Sagittarius generation, because we just had that full moon in Sagittarius, and for those kids who are born between 1996 and 2008, that full moon fell on their Pluto, right? And highlighting their power. Their power. Are you giving away your power? Are you misusing your power? What are you doing with your power? You know, wherever Pluto is in your chart, that's where your power lies. You know, so a moon Pluto, moon, which is your orbital nature, which is the inner you, conjunct Pluto, makes her very powerful emotions as well, you know, but a really, really good grasp on her emotional body as well. Sagittarius, very optimistic, you know, love adventure, love to have a good time. The ruler of that moon is in Pisces, which is also a Jupiter ruled sign, so it's a Jupiter at home in rulership, conjunct a Venus in Pisces. Man, this girl, her chart is off the yeah, her chart is off the chain. I do like that. And her Mercury trines Pluto. Oh, yeah. This girl is an investigator. She loves to dig. You know, any Mercury Pluto placement, these are people that love to conspiracy theories, right? They love to dig and find out information. They want to find out everything. This is in a harmonious aspect. The kids born in 1996 or 8, like her, they are part of that Uranus Neptune conjunction in Aquarius. I won't talk about that because that's very broad. That's a whole generation of kids, so I won't talk about that. And I think that Uranus doesn't change sign until, well, I'm not sure. No, because in 2010 it went no. Yeah, I won't talk about that one. Anyways, yeah, big sexy. I love her chart. I love her energies. I love the Jupiter conjunct Venus. I think that's a major one. I think Sun, Moon Pluto is an amazing one. Very powerful emotion and a powerful grasp on her emotion. She knows exactly who she is. There's no faking over here, eh? And especially like with Pluto Moon, there's no faking, because Pluto will not allow you to fake. but a lot of power control, a lot of power struggle with Pluto, right? She doesn't probably give up her emotions easily to a man, right? And 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 then Sun Saturn. Wow, I like her chart a lot. I do. I do. And okay. Her Mars in Taurus, fixed sign, squares her Neptune in Aquarius. Neptune Mars square deceptive actions. So it's not a Neptune Mercury, but it's deceptive action. You know, I mean, they can make very good actors, or they've done some backhanded shady shit. I don't like Neptune because Neptune is extremely misleading. It's a liar's placement, so I'm not a big fan of that. But anyways, that's all I would say about her for now. Moon square Venus. Yeah, her moon in Sagittarius wants one thing, her Venus wants something else. Her moon in Sagittarius wants to go explore and she wants to be out there, but yet her Venus is asking her to have all these babies. That's funny. Moon square Jupiter, she wants to expand one way, maybe in her career, but her moon is probably asking her to be a mom, right? She is also Sun square. No, that's an out of sign square, and that is way too wide of an orb, so I'm not gonna consider that. I love the Venus square Pluto. I love the Venus square Pluto. Venus square Pluto. Oh, toxic, eh? It can be into toxic relationships, or they have a need for Plutonian relationship. Plutonian relationships are always toxic. You know, it's way too. I hate Plutonian energy. I mean, as obsessive as it gets, and as sexy as it gets, as inflamed as it can get, it can also be quite annoying. You know, because you never really know where you stand with that person. You know, you never know what type of fucking backhanded games they're playing. And for me, and a lot of people who have trust issues, I'd rather not deal with anyone that is not true. Pluto is sexy as shit, okay? It's fun for a minute, but after a while it just gets I'm tired. Anyhow, yeah, I love the Uranus Lilith trine. You know, her sexuality, or her Lilith energy is very Uranian. You know, if it's not enough that Lilith, whatever Lilith placement is you have, is already rubbing people off the wrong way, and hers trines Uranus, a very unusual type of Lilith. Yeah, you know, it's funny because I do think that this girl actually rubs a lot of people the wrong way. I I do think that she rubs a lot of people. I think that her art words expression just gets the black community, it gets under their skin. And the fact that Drake has fully endorsed her who is Drake himself, who is not even black, pairing up with a person who's been deep regression, I think it's entertaining. But anyways, this is where I'm gonna end for Sexy Red. Yeah, sun square. No, that's an out of sign, and it's way too wide. I'm not gonna consider that. Anyways, that's where I'm gonna end for now, and then I want to talk about Sexy Red and her relationships, because I do believe that her pairing with Drake is a bit odd. I've been going through the transit since last year. The baby come out. Anyways, let's take a look.